match, we've got two unseeded players. Xuerui of China up against the left-handed Youn of Korea. Two youngsters, the future, of course, of world badminton. Two players like this at the age of 20 and 21. Well, we're going to be seeing an awful lot more of them. They really are very talented players indeed. Well, no doubt that the fans will be behind the left-handed Youn, but this lady has been in tremendous form of late. Just 20 years of age, from Chongqing in Sichuan province, Xuerui, currently enjoying a spell at her highest ever position on the world rankings. And I say she's in good form. She's reached at least the semi-final of the last 5 tournaments she's played. Can she make it 6 in a row? Well, we're about to find out, because her opposition, this is Youn, number 14 in the world ranking at the moment, and her win-loss record for last year translates into 2 finals. Was a beaten finalist at the 2010 Super Series, which of course was played in January 2011. My goodness, what a hard battle she's had so far. And let me draw your attention to that first round match, because that was against the number 3 seed, former world number 1, Wang Xin, defeating the Chinese star in that first round in 55 minutes. What a battle. And then in the second round against the qualifier, my goodness, that was tough as well. But her opponent has had a tough route too, because both of her matches have gone the full distance as well. As I say, currently in her highest ever position in the world rankings. This is her 8th week in total at world number 9. And her win-loss record for last year, 3 finals for her, beaten in all... Not beaten in all finals, I don't know what I'm talking about there. She was runner-up at the French Super Series event. Of course, that was her first Super Series, and my goodness, well, she disposed of a seed as well. Number 5 seed Tina Bown in that second round encounter. But Ian, let's just talk a little bit about Marin, that young Spanish girl who she had to play in the first round. That was 1 hour and 7 minutes. Previous 2 matches, of course, between these 2 players, both going to the Chinese player, and the last time they met was in the first round of that French Open, and as you can see, it was pretty comfortable. But just a very quick word about Marin, the Spanish youngster that played so well in the first round against Xuerui.
Yes, you'd have to say she's the most promising of the young players coming through in the European game at the moment. A very, very strong match player, and plays a very mature game for her age. Had a great World Junior Championships, won Spain's first ever World Junior medal, and is really starting to make inroads into the sort of top 30 level at world senior level.
So David Turner, umpire, Jules of France, and service judge. Match officials, 3 courts in action, of course, on quarterfinals day, but we are focusing all our attention on court number 1, centre court. Yes, just to get my facts absolutely correct about Xuerui. 3 finals, 2 titles. Won the Thailand Grand Prix and also the Bitburger, and in winning the Thailand Grand Prix, Xuerui defeated Yang Jiao, her teammate, the number 1 seed Simon Newell from India, and in the semi-final had disposed of Porntip Borana Prasatsuk. So that was a tremendous result for the tall player from China. So, Xuerui, far side of the court against the left-handed Youn. Oof. Well, there's a correction immediately by the umpire, David Turner. And that was a very good overall, because from where we're sitting, we've got the perfect position looking down on the court, and I immediately thought that was wide of the singles court, and my opinion was agreed by the umpire. Nicely done. It's gone wide. Oh my goodness. Sensational. What a rally for so early on. Oh, no wonder she's taken a big gulp of air there.
Well, both these girls have had two really long matches to get to this stage, but it looks as though both of them want to test their opponent's physical resistance. Certainly both of them playing out the rally with a great deal of patience there.
Just not enough height on the flick. Easy interception there for Xuerui.
Following in court number 2, women's doubles match number 25 between Xuerui, Youn, China versus Singapore, Singapore. Umpire, Kim Youn, Korea. Service judge, Korea.
Oh, it's nicely done. Seemed to be in command of the rally all the way through there, Xuerui.
Yes, at the moment in the early stage of this game, she's just playing with a little bit more precision than her Korean opponent. And that's just giving her control of the rallies at the moment.
Now, Youn often wears that calf muscle warmer or support, whatever it is, so I don't think we should worry too much. It's very much a standard practice with her. I don't think she's picked up a new injury. She has, of course, got her left knee heavily strapped. But once again, that's quite normal for her.
Yeah, she's had one or two issues with injuries over the last couple of years.
Yeah, I seem to remember at the start of last year's OSIM BWF World Superseries, the very first tournament, she did very well, reached the final of the Malaysian Open, and then actually had to withdraw partway through the third game because of an injury worry to her ankle. Oh, that's lovely.
Just coming back to the previous point, Jill, it's not a big surprise that Bay does pick up one or two injuries because she plays such a physical style of badminton. Her game is based very much around her physical ability, and therefore she's going to be a little bit more prone to picking up injuries.
Oh, that's delightful. What a drop shot. Great disguise, great accuracy.
Yeah, she started the first few rallies just playing a lot of clears, playing the rear court a lot just to work her way into the game, but now she's just starting to open up a little bit, play one or two more shots, and it's to good effect.
Making Xuerui move the full diagonal of the court, the furthest distance, deep into the forehand corner and blocked to the net.
Yeah, much more constructive, as we were saying. A lot more shots, making the court a lot bigger for her opponent.
Right level. Oh, it's landed in.
Service over. 7-6.
Bay's got to be a little bit careful when she's flicking off the net there, but Lee's very good at using her height and bringing the shuttle down steeply when she can intercept early.
Well, her statistics say that she's 173, 5'8". I think she might be a little bit taller than that.
Certainly looks it on the court. She's got a good reach, hasn't she? And she uses it to good effect.
It's just long. The judgments. Absolutely burst onto the world stage, did Xuerui when she won the Asian Championships in 2010. Had to come through the qualifying. Beat Silent Awol, the #1 seed in the semi-final, and took the title. Eventually forced the error. What was that? Xuerui clears down Xuerui's backhand side, forcing her to play the backhand. Well, to the mid-game interval on a run of 4 straight points and a 3-point advantage.
Yeah, another example here, Bay just trying to create some pressure in that deep backhand corner, isn't she? Trying to play quick clears down that side of the court and mix it up with 1 or 2 steep angled cuts.
Well, I did think in her first 2 rounds, Ian, that she looked a bit slow to start. You've already mentioned the fact that she bases a lot of her game around her physicality, her stamina and her ability to retrieve the shuttles, but she lost the opening game in both of those previous 2 matches, but she looks to me to be a little more up for it right from the start of this quarter-final encounter.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Just the first 4 or 5 rallies she was a little bit negative, playing a lot of shuttles to the rear court, but she's got into the game very, very quickly today, and after those first few points she's become very constructive in her play, mixing the game up very nicely and starting to build a little bit of pressure in that deep backhand corner.
The opportunity was there, just didn't seem to follow through with the racket enough.
9-11.
Yeah, maybe just a slight change of mind.
5th appearance here at the Korean Open, which means that she must have started playing this when she was just 16. Yeah, no one goes wrong of that back line.
Service over. 12-9.
Well, we talked at length yesterday about the drift in this Olympic Gymnasium number 2. Got the heaters on full blast by all appearances, but it's very warm in here at the moment and it's very chilly outside. Oh, what a net shot!
이어서 3번 코트에 주네 큰 파울이 선수와 러시아의 알렉산더 니콜라이프.
This is a super touch, really commits, gets in early, finds the net cord. Really good technique there, full extension of the arm, good balance in the lunge position.
Following forward swing, big double match number 2-5 between Han-Bi, Baoishing China versus Alexander Nikolai, Valeria Sorokina, Russia. Umpire Kim Gang-yeon, Korea. Service judge Kang Sik-jun, Korea. And team of line judges is Lee.
No, just overdone it. Bit of a desperation shot really, wasn't it?
13.
Yeah, and that's the danger against Lee. When Lee gets in early, she's got very, very good control at the front court, as we see there. Brings that shuttle. It's not just that she plays the cross-court net, she keeps some pace on the shuttle, and that makes her opponent late.
Arm in the air in celebration.
Service over.
Wholly justified, my goodness, that was a great cross-court drop. Seemed to be off balance.
Nice combination though, wasn't it, with the high clear before, forcing her opponent all the way into the rear court, using the full dimensions of the court. Good play.
That's clever too. I think that's about the first body smash we've seen all match, isn't it?
Yeah, there was a great scramble early on in this rally. Look at that full extension. Great defense, then up really quickly behind it. A clever centre smash. Just an example there of the drift you were talking about, Jill. That started off well. Just went out on a current of air.
She does look impressive when she takes the initiative in the rally.
Always under pressure in this rally, forced to play the defensive backhand from deep there. Lee bringing the base forward, and aggressive kill at the net.
Oh, that's incredible. Suddenly in that rally, she seemed to be taking the shuttle so much earlier. All her shots.
Yeah, this is a great example of how well she uses the height. You get no big swing there, gets up early, just cuts the shuttle down. We'll see it here. No big follow through, no big preparation. Really good technique.
Oh, that's wild.
Service over. 17-14.
Yeah, that's the pressure that Bay creates, though, isn't it? She's got such a good defence, good scramble defence, that players tend to force a little bit when they've got opportunities to attack.
18-14.
Applying the pressure at these crucial stages. Just 3 points now from the opening game. Outmanoeuvred in the end.
Yeah, this time Lee more patient, didn't go for the big smash. Worked her opponent around the court and eventually created the space for the drop winner. Yeah, Bay very deep in defence there, expecting the smash. Good variety from the young Chinese player.
Oh, it's landed on the line. Called good. Indeed it was.
Yeah, good call.
That time it goes along of the back line. Oh, oh my goodness. Well. Well, seeing that again, Ian, just shows we're not in the best position to call the lines, but the line judge, I don't think, made the right decision there. Looking at that again, that looked to land plumb on the line, if not inside the line. Still no overrule from the umpire. But good concentration, and good credit to Xuerui.
Yeah, good control around the net here. Eventually getting the opportunity to finish the point.
her nerve on her net play, did Bei Young-ju.
20.
She's earned herself 3 game points. No, it's just wide.
Service over. 18, 20.
That's gone wide this time. She converts. A little clenched fist from Bei Young-ju, and she secures the opening game.
21, 18.
21-18 confirms the umpire. Well, badminton of the very highest quality. 21 minutes for that opening game. Chinese coach, Olympic champion Jiang, busy talking to her player there, Ian. What do you think she's saying? Obviously there is a difference in ends.
Yeah, I think she'll be saying that she just needs to maybe reduce the height of the clears a little bit, play a little bit flatter, try and increase the tempo of the rally to force Bei to take more shuttles late. There she's played quite high to the rear court against a player who's not got great interception skills. So I think we'll see an increase in intensity of the rallies and trying up the pace, the general pace of the rallies from the Chinese player.
And of course from the near side of the court as we look down, she'll have the opportunity to punch through more with the clears because of the difference in ends, the drift, because she's hitting into the wind, which will mean it'll slow the shuttle up, so she can afford to give it quite a good hit towards the back of the court.
Yeah, certainly. She tried it a few times from the far end during the first game, but hit quite a few out of the rear court. But from this end, it'll be an easier tactic to use because of that drift.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Second game. Love all. Play.
So having taken the opening game at 21-18, the left-handed home player Bei Young-ju getting the second underway. Score good.
1 love.
Bei Young-ju, of course, a couple of victories already over Wang Yihan, the current world champion. Semi-final of the Malaysian Super Series last year, and also the 2010 Super Series finals played at the beginning of 2011. Is it something in her style that she's suited to playing against these tall, rangy Chinese players?
Not sure whether it's against all of them, but certainly she's got a game that really frustrates Wang Yihan, because Wang Yihan's a very aggressive player from the rear court, likes to play a lot of attacking shots, and Bei's a very good counter puncher. Good defence, good agility in defence, gets a lot of shuttles back and is able to change the direction in defence. And it frustrates Wang Yihan.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, the reason it went through my head was because, you know, whilst Xuerui is not yet in the same outstanding class as the world champion, in a way, in very many ways, I think she's quite similar in her style of play. And obviously Bei is having success at the moment, a game of 4 love.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. I think Yeah, I mean, Lee's maybe the future of Chinese ladies singles. I mean, she's made great improvements over the last 12 months.
Yeah.
She's probably the Chinese singles player who's improved the most over the last 12 months. But I think it's again very much in the development stages at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't think she's got a clear style of play yet that we can identify. But matches like this are a good test for her at the moment. And what she is and what she has shown over the last 12 months is she's got great fighting qualities. Where sometimes Wang Yihan can lose concentration and lose confidence during a match, Lee looks as though she's got some real steel in her game. She really hangs on in situations where she's struggling and has turned around a number of matches in the last sort of 6 months that maybe she could have lost. So the signs are good for the future of her game.
Very much so. And as I was saying earlier, you know, the last 5 tournaments she's played, she's reached at least the semi-final. At least the semi-final. She's won one of them, reached the final of another, but 3 semi-finals as well. I mean, she's improving all the time, which really emphasises the point you've just made. That's lovely, isn't it?
That's a super shot, it really is. That's an incredible angle. It looked as though the shuttle was almost going past her here. She gets up and look, she gets up and intercepts that so early and finds a really good angle.
Yeah, good shoulder turn, creating slice. That's called good.
Yeah, that's really good control of trajectory. She's not playing her clears too flat from the far end. She knows it's quick. She's giving a little bit of height, going over the interception step of Lee. Finding a good length so far.
A frustrating shot, didn't it? Looked as if she was saying to herself, I've got to hit the line, otherwise she's going to get it back. Going for perfection and just missing means an error.
Yeah, coming back to the previous point, Jill, I mean, that's what Bay does to her opponents, though. She does frustrate them. She does force them into going for a little bit more than maybe they should do, because the defense is so good.
Oh, that's an incredible angle again.
4-7.
Yeah, again, the impressive thing is how early she takes it.
The storm, she doesn't panic in defence. Bay Youn.
8-4.
Now and again, Bay just playing that a little bit higher. Desperately trying to intercept the shuttle early, but just couldn't quite reach.
Oh, that's landed on the line.
9-4.
Well, Xuerui can't believe the call. I have to say, I thought that was a correct call by the line judge. It was in the air for an awfully long time. It was desperately short.
Yes, they're the frustrating ones, aren't they? I mean, she could have hit that shuttle and had a good chance to play a winner. It was so short. She left it. I tend to agree with you. I thought it hit the outside of the line.
And it's the far side of where the umpire is sitting, so he can't really overrule. It wasn't a clear error. But she's got to get her focus back, because Now Youn beginning to run away with this second game.
Yeah, certainly the last point was frustration, wasn't it, from the previous line call. Still in her mind, she didn't get closure on it before starting the next point.
It's nice defence, the block across court, making her opponents move further. A 7-point advantage here in the second game, having taken the first. That's the one, absolutely delightful. Just turns that racket head at the last moment to guide it across court. And 11-4 second game, having taken the first. And she's looking good at the moment.
She is, she's playing very well, and a lot of the players this week have struggled to control the length of the shuttle from that far end. But she's showing really good touch because she's hitting the clears a little bit higher. And with that, she's able to control the speed of the shuttle, and she's hitting a very, very good length. Great control of the shuttle.
Well, she got it down in the end. I thought she was very hesitant coming forward when she had the opportunity to kill that first one.
Yeah, again, that's what Bay does to her opponents. Just makes them nervous. That was a real opportunity, as you say, but she's just worrying about the defensive play of Bay.
Oh, great backhand. Unbelievable. What a rally.
Well, they're the rallies that hurt. Well, he had lots of chances in attack, but Bay's defence was equal to it, and in the end she came up with a great attacking slice herself. She's on a real roll at the moment. Momentum's really with her.
Yeah, look at the body language in contrast from Xuerui. But I mean, these shots, they're both playing some incredible angles, aren't they?
Yeah, very, very little preparation for that. Very difficult to read the direction. That's the danger when she does get behind the shuttle. She does hit some great angled shots.
Oh, she read them quite brilliantly. You could just see her ready to pounce on it.
Yeah, a little bit of chess here. She read it. She didn't come forward after the first shot. Anticipated the flick.
Super play. Yeah, so too was that. Just showing these fighting qualities you were telling us about a little earlier, Ian.
Yeah, there's been a couple of times she's played a couple of wild shots. She's got a little frustrated, but she is a good fighter. She's got good mental toughness. And this game isn't finished by a long way.
she won't be happy with that. Just had a glimpse of the Korean coach there. I don't know who that was. Looked awfully like Chen Gang to me, former Chinese player.
Have a look next time. Certainly on the coaching circuit at the moment. Had a couple of years in Poland working with their national players, building a career as an international coach.
The squeals are getting a little louder from Bae Young-ju as she gets closer and closer to her target. 6-point advantage.
Who's guilty of just forcing the play a little bit, getting a little bit overexcited. She knows momentum's with her, but this is a flat attack. Gives her opponent an easy counter-attack opportunity. Interesting that you mentioned the coach in the chair on the Korean side, though, Jill, because I did see that it was Kim Ji-hun who was doing the preparation for this match, so it's quite strange that she's not actually in the coach's chair.
Perfection. So is that anything you can do? I can do better. I love it when a player responds like that.
Net play's been a real feature of this game. Both girls displaying great touch and technique around the net.
Well, no lack of effort.
No, and that's three rallies in a row decided by net cord net play. You see it. It's a super touch. Somehow she gets it back, but to no avail.
Well played from Xuerui. And when you consider that at one stage she was 7 points adrift, now the deficit just 2.
Yeah, she's a fighter. Last time she got it down to 2 points, though, she served out to the back of the court and lost momentum. Let's see what she does here.
Was landed in. It's another excellent rally.
Yeah, I just have the feeling Bae's gone away from her tactic a little bit. She built up that gap and she's just lost patience a little bit, not playing the rallies out. She's attacking a little bit more, and the increase in the tempo of the rallies is suiting Lee at the moment.
Just 1 point in it. very, very clever indeed. How many players would have tried to smash that, thought clearly, knew that her opponent was off balance, played the drop shot into the open space. And from 5-12 down at one stage, kept fighting. Here she is back level, 15 all. My goodness, that was an important point, wasn't it?
Yeah, big point. I think a little bit disappointed she got there easily. Bit heavy-handed technically there.
Good smash from around the head position, straight down the backhand side, down the line of Xuerui, followed forward immediately.
Yeah, good combination play here. Gets in quickly, nice touch across the net.
That's her fastest smash of the match so far. Goes down as a missed opportunity from Xuerui. The lift wasn't full length, it wasn't near the back of the court. She had many options. Oh, this is extraordinary. Suddenly raised her game once again, Youn. As you suggested, Ian, now all of a sudden she's closing out the rallies, being more positive again. 2 points away from a place in the semi-final. Oh, that's nice though. The squeal of delight from Bay as she sees that net shot hit the tape and fall back Xuerui's side, because that error from the Chinese youngster means that Youn now has 4 match points. Done it. Well, having had a little wobble where her opponents played so well and got back level at 15 all, in the end, Youn. Well, my goodness me, you have to give credit, because I thought she was looking very nervous when her opponent caught back up, but in the end reverted to what she knew was a winning formula and has come out on top. 21-18, 21-16 in 45 minutes of play, and Youn is through to the semi-final. We said right at the start of the match that these two players were the future of world badminton. Of course, badminton will inevitably revolve around the Olympiad, the 4-year period in between one Olympic Games and another. And at the age of 20, okay, Xuerui is going to turn 21 later this month. Her opponent is already 21. But two outstanding players. A great display today of maturity. Great display, array of shots. And the moments of victory. The moment she's through to her first semi-final at her home event, the Korea Open. So 2 straight games. First of our quarterfinals. Men's doubles coming up next, then men's singles, then women's doubles, and a second men's singles to finish off this afternoon. And we have defending champions up next, and we've got a defending champion last match on this afternoon as well, in the form of Lindan. So plenty of great action to come, but let's just enjoy some of the highlights from that excellent women's singles.